Let's talk about the bank in your pocket. It's getting a brain, a really, really powerful one. And that brain, of course, is artificial intelligence. Today, we're going to dive into how this tech is quietly rewiring your entire financial life, making things faster, smarter, and way more secure than you probably could have imagined just a few years ago.
I mean, have you noticed this? Why your app can instantly flag a purchase you made on vacation, or offer you a personalized savings tip, or, let you chat with a bot at 2 in the morning. It feels like a massive upgrade, right? Well, it's because there's a revolution happening behind the scenes.
And look, this isn't happening by accident. Behind every single one of those smart features is a high-stakes strategy that is completely changing the game in the world of finance.
Right now, every major bank is locked in this huge AI arms race. They're all competing to win your business and, more importantly, your loyalty. And the prize is massive. They get to operate more efficiently, protect you better, and give you a customer experience that actually feels, well, helpful.
But that is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If you're a giant bank and you're processing millions of loans, transfers, maybe 10 million customer questions every single day, you can't just flip an AI switch. The real challenge isn't if they should use it, it's where. Where do you focus to get the biggest bang for your buck?
Well, it turns out there's a playbook for this. A simple, repeatable framework that basically acts like a treasure map, guiding banks directly to the AI gold mines that are hidden inside their own operations. And it all boils down to these 4 steps. First, you find the tasks that happen thousands or even millions of times a day. Second, you pinpoint exactly where a person has to step in and manually say yes or no. Third, you look for any process that just generates tons and tons of data. And finally, you ask, what's the impact? Is this going to cut costs, reduce risk, or make customers love us? This simple framework is the lens through which banks now see their entire business.
Okay, so theory is great, but let's see how this map actually leads to real-world results. We're going to start with the front office, the part of the bank you actually see and interact with.
This is where AI is changing the customer experience from the ground up. It's making banking faster, more responsive, and way more personal than it's ever been before.
So, the first gold mine? Customer service. I mean, think about it. It hits all the marks on our framework, right? It's incredibly high volume, and it used to be packed with manual decision points where an agent had to figure out how to help you.
But now, AI-powered chatbots can tell you your account balance instantly. Smart voice agents can actually understand what you're saying over the phone, so you never have to press 1 for English again. And if you have a problem, AI can automatically figure out what it is and route it to the right person right away.
Okay, let's move to our next opportunity. This one perfectly nails step 3 of our framework, looking for those data-rich workflows. Because your transaction history, it's an absolute treasure trove of information. The AI analyzes all this data to offer you a credit card that actually matches your spending habits, or maybe a loan with a better rate. It can even predict if a customer seems unhappy and might be thinking about switching banks, which lets the bank step in and help. It's a huge shift from one-size-fits-all banking to a service that actually anticipates what you need. But honestly, what you see on your phone is just the tip of the iceberg. The biggest, most profound changes are happening in the back office, the operational core of the bank. You could call it the bank's brain center, where all the most critical decisions are made.
And the absolute classic example here is fraud detection. This is a perfect storm for AI. It's high volume, it's incredibly data-rich, and the impact of catching or failing to catch fraud is just massive.
AI models can scan millions of transactions a second, a scale that is just impossible for humans, to spot suspicious activity as it happens. This not only protects your money, but it also cuts down on those super annoying false positives. When your card gets declined trying to buy groceries? And even better, the AI is always learning, so it can identify brand new scam tactics before they become a huge problem.
Next up is one of the most fundamental jobs a bank has, deciding who gets a loan. For centuries, this was a slow, manual process based on pretty limited information. Well, AI is changing all of that. Traditional credit scoring relies on just a handful of data points. But with AI, banks can analyze thousands of variables, including all sorts of alternative data to build a much more accurate picture of a borrower. And the result? Decisions get made in minutes, not days, and they're often a lot fairer and more accurate.
And finally, let's talk about the endless paperwork. A huge part of banking involves processing documents, verifying information, and just moving data around. It's repetitive, it's slow, and it is a prime target for AI.
AI can now scan, understand, and extract key info from loan applications in seconds. It can automate those Know Your Customer checks to verify your identity instantly. This kind of automation frees up human employees to focus on more complex problems, which makes the entire organization way more efficient.
So, with all these incredible options on the table, from chatbots to credit scoring, let's be real. If you were a bank executive looking for the absolute fastest return on your investment, where would you start?
Well, the data shows a really clear pattern. The quickest wins, time and again, come from 3 areas. Fraud detection, where you immediately stop losing money. Customer service automation, where you lower your operating costs right away. And back-office document processing, which just boosts efficiency across the board.
So here's the crucial takeaway. The magic isn't actually in the AI itself. It's in the strategic thinking. It's in that framework that's used to apply it. It's all about methodically finding the specific points of friction and opportunity inside a massive system and then targeting them with surgical precision.
And that leaves us with one last big thought. This 4-step map for finding high-volume, manual, data-rich, and high-impact problems, it isn't just for banking. It's a really powerful way of thinking that applies almost anywhere. So ask yourself, what goldmine could a framework like this help you discover?